Hello everybody, welcome to my new series titled DMPT, otherwise known as Dino Mask Painting Tips. This is a series where I show you different tips and tricks about dino masks and painting them. I will also be doing Q&As and other things along those lines. Now, I don't own Mattel either, so I cannot refund you for your dino mask if anything goes wrong with it and one of these tips just doesn't work. Now, take my tips with a grain of salt. My tips aren't the only way you can do dino masks. There are many different ways to make dino masks. These are just my methods and answering your questions. Now that we have all that cleared up, let's just get right on to the video. My first tip is using a hairdryer. Now, this isn't absolutely necessary. It's just to dry the paint faster. If you have to get your dino mask done, for example, before Halloween, or you're doing commissions and you have a deadline, this is really handy to have around. If your hairdryer has temperature settings, make sure to keep it on warm or less. Any higher than this may melt the plastic or at least soften it, especially the more expensive and high quality ones. My second tip is always having a white base coat. I know a lot of people don't do this, and it might seem common sense for some people, but for beginners it might not be. The reason that you do this is because if you don't, the colors will start to show through and you would have to do way too many layers of whatever other color that you're doing of your character. My third tip is to always use acrylic paint. Please never use oil paint or this washable kids paint. Oil paint, it gives your dino mask way too much texture and it takes so freaking long to dry. Washable kids paint is on the complete opposite of the spectrum. It dries way too fast and it barely is even pigmented. It cracks really badly. I've actually never used this on a dino mask, but I've used this on a LPS custom. I used to be in the LPS fandom. It cracks so bad you could barely make out what it was supposed to be. This stuff, just don't use it, please. And in terms of budget, if you're looking to use washable kids paint or some tempera paint, I think that's how you pronounce it, they're the same thing if you're confused on those two. They are pretty much the same price as acrylic paints, probably a little bit cheaper, but I promise you that acrylic paint is just gonna be way better in the long run, because you're gonna have to be repainting the dino masks that are made with washable kids paint over and over because of the cracks. So overall, I just recommend Folk Art or Apple Barrel or Craft Smart if you're really on a tight budget. Craft Smart is not horrible, but it's not the best brand I've used. I usually use Apple Barrel. It's the cheapest. It's at Walmart. They have a huge variety of it, and they have huge these big bottles of black and white, which I usually use because those are the main colors that I use. So yeah. Last but definitely not least, always use safe materials. Safe materials always vary on what you're trying to achieve. In this case, horns. Things you can use are air dry clay, polymer clay, resin, or fabric. For any ears, large horns, or feathers, I recommend using EVA foam, yoga mats, or puzzle mats. I forgot to say this, but you can also use upholstery foam. It comes in rolls at Walmart. Thank you all for watching this episode of DMPT, Dino Mask Painting Tips. If you would like more of this, like, comment, and subscribe. Down below in the comments, comment any suggestions or anything like that you would like to see in the next video. If I do include your suggestion, you will get a shout out and your comment will get featured in the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye. Editing scenes, going back to say something that I forgot to say